happy Sunday, people. Um, so I'm having some delicious, oh my God, I can't even pronounce the type of pasta it is. I'm just gonna say pasta. Pasta and some fresh green beans. It has garlic up in there. And I prepared this for me yesterday. And it was a true blessing that I received. I'm so grateful for. Because I didn't have no clue how I was gonna fare, how I was gonna get it through. I just didn't know. I've been very modest and just grateful because the universe has just directly been supplying, and I've been trying to go out and because that's the mindset, go out and get it, go out and get it, go out and get it. But that's not what I'm necessarily supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be educating myself in certain things, but these things have not brought in any returns. And I did a theta healing process. This is so good. Seasoned to perfection. And in the theta healing, it removed blockages to allow things to flow more easy. I was told to expect rapid, good, positive changes within the next 90 days. It's only day 5. The rapid changes have been definitely occurring. Um, like really, really. But I want to vlog a little bit today. I mean, most of my episodes are vlogs anyway. I'm gonna eat this food, people. I should have ate like before I came on here so that I could talk without stopping. I'm gonna eat now. I'm looking to see if I can pause it. I'm grateful. I'm just so grateful. So grateful. A lot of things. Now, I will speak on my own experiences, right? I have definitely said this before, and I think it's something I need to work on. It's a good thing, but I don't know how good it worked for me recently. So this thing is, I'm present. I'm fully present in the now. However, the way my multidimensional self works is, although I am physically present in the now, I'm always observing. So it's almost like, the best way I know how to describe it in the English language is recording. Like when you record a video, the person that's holding the camera has to adjust it to what it's going to pick up, what's going to fit into the lenses. And that's pretty much how I feel with my life experiences. I'm present, interacting, but I'm also intaking. And then when I have my time to myself, by myself, I'm replaying. and I'm looking just like a person a video would look to edit. Do I want to keep this place with this, But instead, of course, it being a video, it's life. So I'm not looking to remove anything. I'm looking to have a better comprehension of everything, especially me. So, saying that will lead to where I'm going with it in a second. As soon as I get this last string bean in my mouth. Mm. So here is where I'm going. It's day 5. Day 1, day 2, day 3, tremendous blessings coming. However, a little challenge in regards to how to move forward. And I have another. I know I have another avenue. The universe is infinite, so the universe is not only going to provide me one avenue. I have another avenue, but I was very specific, like because I wanted to know, like, who are you going to utilize to assist me in taking this next step, which requires financial um, a financial investment of mine. It's not a large one at all, a relatively small one. But, I don't have access. I don't have the liquid right now. So I'm like, okay, let me reach out to my community. So I posted, and a lot of people don't get it because it's so just next level, and I'm talking to them in the technical terms. Maybe that was a error of mine, but I felt like it would be fair for someone to know. I have Louise Hay playing in the background. I don't know if that's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Excuse me, I'll be right back. The only reason for delay or seemingly denying you is that there is a part of you that does not believe that you deserve it. Or perhaps your negative beliefs are so strong that they overcome you. Alright, alright, alright. Ooh! Anywho, um, so where was I? All right, so I asked, right, and I got a very clear answer, like, okay, this person can be of assistance to you in this particular thing, and I was like, that person, and I was like, I don't even have that person's information. It was like, you do have the person's information, and then when I tell you, it was so clear. It was so clear, and I remember when I initially met this person, they came off as just like a very caring soul, and it resonated with me, especially at the time because I was going through so many different challenges, and it showed me that there are beautiful souls out here. And when I got that revelation, I was like, cool. And they came very in a way that seemed to be like, like, little sister, I got you. And I was like, oh, this is nice. I don't have any brothers that I am aware of. I know my mother didn't have any other child but me, and I don't even know who my dad is, so it doesn't count. So, I observe brothers and sisters and how brothers are with sisters, older brothers, and things of that sort. So, and I do have a first cousin who is the closest thing to a brother I have. But he's younger than me. He's married. He has a family. You know, got 2 fur babies, a husband. His own dreams and aspirations that he's building up and maintaining his family. So I'm certainly not his responsibility, but he has been certainly helpful when he's been able to. But I just didn't feel comfortable because I know I know what he got going on for himself, and I just like I respect that, I honor that, and I'm like, even though it's something that's small, I'm still not going to even inquire of him because he's about to be on a trip. He's gonna have extra expenses. He's gonna need some wiggle room and all of that good stuff. So I'm not even going to, to do that, right? I'm gonna figure this out myself, you know. So anyway, the brother that I met last year, which is not my real brother, but just a man, a black man, he presented himself like a brother, and then I was like presenting myself as a sister, and I was being open and honest with him about everything, and I started cyber dating. And when I started cyber dating, I liked this guy a whole lot. And this guy that I liked a whole lot during my cyber dating last year, my, I'm just gonna call him my big bro. I told my big bro about him. And then my big bro all of a sudden like switched up to like jealousy tendencies, and I was just like so confused. And not only was I confused, I got a little annoyed because I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't even I didn't know you even liked me like that. You presented yourself as a big brother. I didn't know you was presenting yourself as a potential suitor. I would have looked at you in a different light. But nonetheless, this was last year, and that was our interaction. And what I did was, because I felt like he wasn't just upfront and honest that he had an attraction towards me initially, I blocked him. Let's put it like that. I blocked them. And so now Spirit is telling me reach out to this person, and I'm just like, how? But Spirit was clear. Spirit was so clear. So last year, because I had blocked them, and it wasn't just a block on a phone. I was literally like, it was a whole other type of blockage that was going on as well. I couldn't remember his freaking name for nothing. Literally, I had him saved in my telephone as brother. That's literally what I had him saved in my telephone as. That's literally what I called him when we did interact last year. So now the Spirit was revealing to me to contact him. His name was clear as fucking day. It was like so clear, like clear, clear. And I'm like, damn. Like, not even just the first name, the whole name, just the whole name clear. I was just like, okay, Spirit. And I'm up all the time in the morning doing my own personal work. And I was like, oh, I remember things that he said, things that he shared with me last year when he had a different work schedule. So I was like, oh, he's up too. So let me reach out. And I reached out, and we had a wonderful conversation. Now I'm going somewhere. The purpose of me reaching out was because Spirit directed me to reach out after I asked Spirit a question, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And maybe I should have initially uh, inquired, right? But I didn't, because I was present and I was in the now. And I was mindful because I'm like, you haven't spoken to a person in so long, you know, why would you just come off the gate like that? And it was a good genuine conversation, and I was just like, oh. And I'm at a different place and space in my life right now where I'm like, okay, I know what I want. And even though I asked the universe on one thing specifically, maybe possibly they could fill these other things that I want to. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's spend some time together. Let me get to know this person. I'm still in the process of getting to know this person, but I do know that getting to know a person is a mutual thing. So it's a two-way street. And he was very clear and adamant that he's not in the same headspace as I am with certain things. However, due to my observations, I feel like that is like a protection. It's a protection from all of the disappointments. And because of the disappointments, because of the past, because of just things internally that probably have not been worked on, he has those feelings. I don't think genuinely, because I just I listen to understand, and not to respond. And sometimes I don't even have a response. I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. And we spent some time recently, and I listened, and I'm like, oh. But as I listened, of course, I was observing, and I was just like, oh wow, there's so many little things that probably a normal person wouldn't notice, you know, but so many similarities, you know, the honoring of the ancestors, and I mean, the details to it. The details to it are a little scary, you know, because it's just like, how do I meet a person that I don't even know, but they're doing things like almost exactly the way I'm doing things. Scale wise, it looks differently, but we're not looking at the scale. You know, we're looking at the actual objects. So in my ancestral space, I have my ancestors' pictures. I have things that either belong to them or things that remind me of them, things to honor them, you know. And then at the very bottom of that, I have a part of nature there. And I got it from very special place. And so it lines up, just energetically, and it's in a great space. And then recently I got Faith back there, right? And Faith is really big. She looks small because of how the camera is, but Faith is really big. So when I went to spend some time with this individual, I noticed those things. I noticed those things like almost immediately. I noticed they have like a sister to Faith, the same exact type of plant that Faith is. They have it. I didn't notice the ancestral part. I noticed the crystal because of the energy. And it's not a crystal. It's actually the part of nature. It's not a crystal, but it's a part of nature. They have similar, like almost identical. And I'm like, what you got that down there for? And they didn't go into all details, but they told me that it was involved with their spirituality. And I was just like, okay. So it gave me more insight of the person, and I like that. I like I like that, you know, and it made me feel like, there is potential. I want to know more, right? I want to know more, and you know, it was interesting. It was very interesting. So they asked me a question about a business contact that I had completely forgot about, and then when I came in, oh, here's a kicker. Probably like a lot of great points. It's like a lot of great points. A lot of great points. A lot of great points. I have to really see what I want to do with this because I'm at a point in space in my life where I'm not forcing anything. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. Like I could see goodness, I could see greatness, I could admire it, and I could keep it pushing. I could keep it pushing. Definitely, because I feel like there is I don't even know, I feel I know that I'm complex. And I mentioned this in a broadcast on my Instagram where I'm joking and I'm like, I saw my brother-in-law today. And my brother-in-law is no reference to the gentleman that I was just speaking about. My brother-in-law is in reference to a completely different gentleman who I've only up to date been in the physical proximity of them once, you know. But I don't know if my vibration is getting to where they are. I think their vibration is, I know that their vibration, just because of their lifestyle, is on a different level in mine. You know, like I still consume meat here and there, not as much, but I still do, you know. And I did say I would give up the bacon. I would give up the bacon. I would. I did say that. I said I would. You know, for that, I would give it up. You know, I have not given it up yet, but It's funny. I said it, and because I said it, even though I haven't made a conscious decision, I haven't like said. It's weird. I said it, so it's happening. That's the best way to say it. I said it. I said it beginning of this year. I was joking. I thought it was gonna be like a mental thing, but it really is a spiritual thing where literally I've had no choice but to, even yesterday when I got blessed with all of these bags. I'm going to show you these bags because they're right here. I got blessed with all of these bags, right? So this is a bag from HelloFresh, and it was closed, and I have four of them, four different ones, right? And if you look on there, it says beef or tofu. Can you see this? Turn that up there. It tells you what kind of food, and then one of them says chicken. I tore them, so it's hard to like read the rest of them. Um, and I was so super excited. I was like, "Ooh, meat!" Because I literally been eating fish. I've been eating fish and chicken. I don't remember the last time I've had some beef. I am gonna have. I might not even have no beef, to be honest with you, coming up. Because I am making a lasagna for an event, and I was going to, do it the traditional way, but I could definitely do it with ground turkey and do it with turkey sausages. Yeah, I put sausages in my lasagna. You don't know about that. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Thank you to my mom. We didn't have a lot of time together, but the time we did have together was definitely very, very quality. My English is all over the place today. Excuse my grammar, it's just not gonna be proper, okay? But it was quality, like I learned how to make a lasagna, I learned about tampons, I learned about, I learned a lot of different things in the short time that we had, the few years that I lived with her. I learned a lot of different things. So, it is what it is. Uh, and it's gonna be Stella. It's gonna be Stella because I watched her do it and I tasted it and I love it and I know how to do it. Thanks to her. Not that I wouldn't be comfortable doing it because I'm a visual learner and I could watch somebody do something and just replicate it and also put my own twist in it because I'm putting vegetables, not like corn. No, I'm not putting corn. You know, nothing like that. But I'm putting complementary vegetables because, like a spaghetti, like I want my lasagna sauce to be like spaghetti sauce. Only difference is that the cheese I ain't gonna tell you. 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 See, my ass love food too. God dang much. So anyway, though, um, where was I at? Oh, talking about the bags of food and how meat has been disappearing from my life. And I've been okay. Like as you can see, like I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the disappearance of meat, and yeah, and I recognize like it was a weird situation. It really was weird. And I'd just be like trying not to go into all of these dimensions at once. But it's like when you multi-dimensional, how do you not go into all of these dimensions at once? So it was just like I recognized immediate like when they came to me, I was like they were so familiar and I was just and then I knew. I was like in my mind, that person reminded me of such and such. Right? And then I was like, yeah, I didn't think no more of it. Because something was like, go up there to the stage, right? And then just ironically, they were supposed to start, they had an event, and they were supposed to start the event like at another time, right? And like the event, okay, let me get clear. My English is really jacked up today. They had different time slots for different things. And a particular section of the event or sector of the event was supposed to start at a certain time, which was the gospel session. And I wanted to come for that, and I thought I had missed it, but I didn't miss it because they were having sound troubles. And ironically, they had a little section cut off for the seniors. I didn't know that until I got up there close, and that's where I got the food at. That's where I got the food at. And ironically, when I got close up there, which was right in front of the stage, now all of a sudden the sound is working together. So I be peeping these synchronicities. I can't help but recognize the synchronicities. So now the sound is working. So now the brother-in-law had approached me before I had did that. So it was like I had the thought like, oh, he looks familiar, and he was very just himself. I was just very much myself. It was just afterwards because remember I'm always, even though I'm present, I'm always observing. So then I'm just like, why he seems so familiar like that? Where I know him from, but I see familiar people all the time, like I've never seen before. But we have a familiarity with each other, and so we greet each other, and then we keep it pushing. You know, that's guys, girls, all type of people, all type of nationalities. It's a spiritual thing. And anyway, so I'm gonna just keep calling him that because I don't even know his name. I know his mother's name. I know his brother's name. I don't know his name, so I'm gonna call him my brother-in-law just for jokes and GP, right? Um, and so it was just like, he reminded me of such and such. And then I kept it moving. I was like, thank you. He gave me a sample. I kept it moving. I went up to the stage. I went onto the line. I got my food. I sat down. I didn't even know they would give out bags of food, but they did. And I was grateful. And it was funny because when they was giving them out, and I waited patiently and humbly, you know, I didn't know what was in the bags. I was hoping it was food. So they had hot food there from that they had catered. And then they was walking around giving out these bags. And the brother, when he first walked past me, he was like, "You too young to be a senior." And I was like, "Yeah, but I gotta eat." Still gotta eat. I know y'all figure like I'm young, I should have it. And some people they look at me because I'm beautiful, feel like, oh, there's guys that's just doing everything for you, and it's the fact of the matter is, it's maybe one day. I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen. Maybe one day, but I don't like. I think it was a rare. I won't even say it's a rare situation. I appreciate the situation. I appreciate the reconnection that I did, and I know I'm going like here, there, everywhere. So the reconnection was with the individual that I had prayed about a challenge I was having, and they came up as the solution to that challenge. That reconnection, that person just loves to be who they are. And of course, naturally, because they are, man, they do have other type of thoughts, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But then so they are them. But then there are other men who only are focused on what they want. They're not focused on the girl at all. They're not trying to get to know the girl. They don't want to know nothing about the girl. They're throwing out darts because they just want that girl, you know? And if you really want somebody, then you would take the time to get to know them. And with this digital shit, you don't really even have to put, I mean, you have to put an effort, but it makes it a lot easier because a lot of people just air their shit out there. I mean, some people don't. Some people feel like they have to have a presence, but as you see, I'm sitting here in my scarf and in my robe. I don't have to have a freaking presence. I'm gonna just be me. And I'm pretty sure that if there is an interest, for anybody has of me, they will study me. They will watch my shit. That's what I would do if I'm interested in somebody. I'm gonna study them. I'm gonna pick up shit. And then you got motherfuckers that's on that next level because I'm pretty sure this motherfucker's on that next level that don't even have to do that. They could just go straight to the ancestors or go just, I don't know. They probably have revealing dreams too. Who freaking knows? I don't know. Like their clarity is probably on gazillion because they don't have any meat in their system ever, I guess. I mean, I don't know, mind my business about what my feelings are, my thoughts, because sometimes they are not accurate. But anyway, with that being said, let's go back. Let's go back. So All of this stuff was just like so many synchronicities are happening. So many synchronicities. So many synchronicities. So now I made a reconnection. It was very nice. It was so many similarities. And after I made that reconnection and had that experience, I came in. I continued to work. Like work is I just want to have the freedom to do the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of different things that's coming up. I got accepted to be on a TV show, which is going to require me to make travel plans. And I need my bread. I need my bread. And it's like I have it. I know I have it, but where is it? I need access. Calling forth access. I have access. I'm just gonna say it. I have access to my money. 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 I just want to say it, 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 say it. I have access to my money. I have access. It's easy access. It's easy accessible. It's easy accessible. It's easy accessible for me to do all the things that I'm here to do. It's easily accessible and more, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Because the words are so important. They are very, very, very important. So I have my E&O insurance. I have it. I have my E&O insurance. I'm writing business this week. I'm receiving commissions. I'm attending my trainings. I am well. I just have to say this, people, because I can't be caught up in the static. I have to rise above the static because it is there, and there's a reason why people get so confused when I have shared those challenges because they're like, you should be there. I literally had a guy tell me when I remember I will never forget it, but it was a revelation of people's perspective of me because of how I carry myself and the energy that I carry and project, and I just had to really fully encompass it. I had to encompass my wealth. I have to encompass my wealth. I am encompassing my wealth right now because my life operates as such. It's just when it's time to work through something that requires me to write a freaking bill or pay one. It's like the accessibility and I'm not going to say where. I'm going to say I have the accessibility. I easily cover my bills and everything easily. Everything is taken care of easily, literally. And I have the lifestyle. I feel I have the lifestyle of a wealthy person because I get up when the freak I want to get up. I do my mindfulness, I do my exercise, and then I go and I serve. And I serve without looking for an immediate return because I know that the good that I give out, I know that the sharing that I give and do, I know that it must return. So I just do it. And plus I like to do it, and I learn. So learn, I serve, The only difference is I'm currently not doing the traveling, But I feel it's like right there, right there. Like I feel it's so close that I can feel myself at the airport and at the Sky Lounge and just like having a margarita, waiting for my flight, and just like, I knew it. I felt it. I felt it. I felt it before it happened. What a Sunday. I intended to be a part of a cipher this year. Like I even wrote the song, but I guess I'm gonna have to share it on the platform with you guys and maybe tag them in it, because at this right now, like even though I would love to travel, even though it's so bright and sunny and lovely outside, part of me just wants to be in my own space and energy, relaxing and just eating, drinking, and being merry. I need to get things in order, And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how hard I be observing. I be observing hard. Is that and me, of course, the most is that I begin to indulge a little bit I want you to say more than regular. I can't even say more than regular. Let's see. My indulgement with like wine or maybe with a cocktail was very like sporadic. Although my tolerance is pretty up there, but my indulgement was sporadic. So it'd be like here and there when I'm socializing. And typically when I wasn't socializing, I'd be like, whatever. It was no biggie. But I noticed something. I noticed that I was like feeling happy and celebratory, and I decided to indulge by myself. And when I went to indulge by myself, I realized my productivity, as far as with like housekeeping stuff, was very like, and I was like, okay, this works. I was just even more happy and joyful and clean and happy, joyful and clean and happy. I didn't feel no pain in my legs. It was good, it was good. It was good, it was good, it was good, it was good, right? And I say that because I have a sister friend who has such a beautiful, and I tell you, beautiful, absolutely outstanding home. You can just tell, like, she just puts so much love into it and so much everything. And it's just not on the inside, it's the outside, it's around. Like, she had this beautiful fountain, and she just created her own piece of heaven on earth. And she's always working and doing it. I have to actually check on her and see. I thought about her because I was nearby her yesterday. But yeah, the only reason why I haven't because I want to bring her something when I come next time. I don't want to just show up and eat her food and drink her liquor. I want to come and bring something. So that's the only reason why I haven't been in contact with her, because I'm like, let me get accessibility, which I have accessibility, so I'll be seeing her soon. That's what I'm gonna put up there. I have accessibility. I'll be seeing her soon. But anyway, it's like, how do you just have the energy to do all of this? And I believe there's a link. I believe there's a link because the reconnection also have things so orderly, and I'm just like, no, I admire it because I like it. I like it. I just don't really necessarily enjoy doing it. I would prefer to pay somebody to do it for me and it just be done. But when if I decide to have an indulgement and I have some music on, then it's just like I'm in a whole nother zone. I'm in the zone of getting it done, and then it's done, and I feel great about it. I was like, okay, all right. So it's a connection, and I think the connection is because when you are indulging in these beverages, you are allowing other energies to flow, and you can use it as a tool responsibly, not over. Because if you over, you gotta just feel lethargic and want to go to sleep. But I think it enhances whatever is whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been doing. I think it kind of brings it to fruition. It brings your attention. So if your attention is okay, I want to get orderly, I want to do this, and that's part of the reason why I just feel like I should just stay in. Plus, we are technically in a retrograde right now, so technically, things are supposed to be like it's supposed to be kind of low key-ish. And I think this is my version of low key-ish. And if this is my version of low key-ish, what the heck is the other version gonna look like? I don't know. It's gonna look completely different. I'm gonna look completely different. My life is gonna be completely different when this what you call it is over, which is in a few days. The 28th, it's done. Um, we move into some other energy then, and I'm just like, ooh, what is that gonna be? It's gonna be good. I know that. That's what I do that. So anyway, I want to go to that cipher. I wanted to be in it. and sharing in it. But I'm gonna share from my space, and I'm gonna get my space together, and I had a very good, fulfilling breakfast. I have enough. I have just it's it's shocking. That's why I'm just like looking at the bags, looking at everything. Like, it's shocking how much within a day, like from one day to, like, oh man, like, I don't mind with the fish, but it's just I ate it in so many different ways. And then I'm also going through my hormonal stuff because I'm in my 40s, and I'm regulating them. But I went through a stage like a month ago where all I wanted was chicken wings, 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 chicken wings. All I wanted. And so when I got the opportunity to get some chicken wings finally, that's all I ate. That's all I ate. I ate straight protein, 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 protein. And then I ran out and I was like, oh, well, I still do got fish left. So I started making fish. But I've been predominantly on just water, greens, and protein. I had some pasta. The pasta was a treat. And I did have some rice the other day. That was a treat. But it's been a lot of protein. Like, the way the universe has been fueling my body without me going. Like, all I gotta do is like be still, get the inspiration, do that, and then I'm rewarded. And I'm just like, what the what? It's so different. It's so different. I know people like live like this on a regular, but it's different for me because I am an intellectual, so I do want to think before I act. I do want to, weigh the pros and the cons. I do want to apply some intellect here, and the spirit is just like, got you. There's a time and place for intellect. Certain things you're gonna need it in, certain things you're not. And I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. So this is what's happening over here in my world. Paradise is unfolding. Everything that I have written and spoken is unfolding. And then now I realize, like, why it hasn't happened faster, because I have not asked for small things. I have not asked for small things. So because I have asked for things that are on a and I've written and I've spoken, those things, the alignments take time. But what I recognize is, and I said it before, that I am truly the plug. I had such a revealing dream that revealed it to me. Like, so many different people are attracted to me for different reasons. Some for my intellect, some for my spirit, some for my body, some for whatever, just my energy. I would like to have a partnership with an individual who is attracted to all those things, all those parts of me, and complements all those parts of me with who they are. So that's coming into fruition, and it makes me feel a little jittery a little bit when I think about it, for real, because I'm like, dang, is this what's happening? Am I being prepared for that interaction? Because I know it's inevitable. I'm gonna see this person again. I'm like, I know it is inevitable, and I'm just like, what do I do? And I made it clear yesterday that I don't want no placeholders. So it's like, even though I could be entertaining other people, the person I am, I don't want to. I want, because it doesn't feel the same. Like yesterday. The most physical stuff that I can do is, a hug. Even like a hug. That's it. Because see, the way my spirit is equipped right now, it won't allow. It's Fort Knox for what my spirit is. Fort Knox, as open as I am and transparent as I am to sharing, to giving. I don't allow just any and anything within. You know, I give, 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 I give. I'm giving from my overflow. And I know how to receive, but I don't let in. And I know how to appreciate, but I don't let in. It's just certain parts, and everything is connected. I would have people tell me, "Oh, well, you could go, you could have sex, and just have sex without getting your heart involved." No, I cannot, and I couldn't before. I've always been like this, and people try to make it seem like I was weird or strange because I would fall in love. But here is the kicker. Once I got really within myself, and I've practiced celibacy a lot, um, but this last year of celibacy, year and some change of celibacy has been profound because, of course, now I'm older and I'm tied into my spirituality more consciously, and I'm evolving. And so I recognize, wait a minute, because let me tell you, I would have weird experiences sometimes where I would be at weird places and I would get a feeling down there, and it would be like nobody propelled this feeling. Why am I having a feeling here, you know? And then I realized it's my it's my sacral chakra. It's my that's a chakra down there. Our chakras are literally energy centers, people. So we receive and we give energy from these places. So you can feel something down there, and people will mistake that as arousal. And I think it happens with me all the freaking time. They'll feel something in that lower chakra, and they'll think, "Oh, I'm lusting after her." You're not lusting after me. You are receiving energy there. It's an activated chakra. So now we know the chakra starts from there and they go all the way up. So now all of those different energy systems, if those energy systems are unblocked, they're connected. And it is your bottom is connected to your heart. That is an energy connection there. So there is nothing wrong with that. That is actually healthy for you. If there is a separation, then you have a blockage, probably in your solar plexus. You have a blockage, so it's supposed to be connected. And I don't feel bad for mine being connected, and I'm not just, so I can't do that. But I can do other stuff, which like hug, I could do that because that's not entering into that, so yeah. Um, I'm gonna go now. Whoever came in here, you're late. Watch the replay. Thank you for the thumbs up, though. I'm about to leave though, and just carry on with my Sunday. But I wish everybody has a good Sunday. And I don't know, I may publish this vlog. I might just keep it for my own personal records to go back and self-reflect and watch where my growth is a year from now, and see if I have. Hello. I am my. All I see is I am. I am. I am. Hello. Well, watch my other stuff. I got a whole bunch of other stuff to watch. I am. Thank you.